Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for January the 14th, 2025, this Tuesday edition, looking at the lower 48 weather as well as other impacts around our great United States. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel for the latest interpretation of weather as it becomes available, news and data. Thank you for your support, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're looking at the national radar map here, courtesy of National Weather Service. And you can see we just have a few snow flurries flying around in the Ohio Valley, as well as the northeast of the Tugger Plateau in upstate New York and the White Mountains and Green Mountains of Vermont and New Hampshire, picking up a few inches of snow, as well as southern Ontario, Canada. This is coming off the lakes as well, Michigan, Western Shore, picking up a lot of snow from Grand Rapids down through Kalamazoo, Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, South Bend. Typical areas of the lake effect belts are picking up just a dusting of snowfall here. And out in the central plains here, from the Black Hills of South Dakota down into central Nebraska along I-70 there, picking up I-80, I should say, picking up snowfall there as well. Out west is clear, but those winds are blowing, as you know, the Santa Ana winds. We're going to continue to talk about that and when is the peak going to be for that part as well. But as far as hazards, we just had that red flag warnings continuing along for the Santa Monica Mountains, the inland mountains, the San Bernardino Mountains, all those areas surrounding the LA Basin there, still under red flag warning till at least Thursday of this week. We also have the winter weather advisories here for the central valleys here. North of Bakersfield and the 99 freeway, just be careful if you're going north towards San Francisco down the 99 freeway or 5 freeway. There is some freeze warnings for the night for some of those colder pockets there that could get down. East Coast, once again, we have that winter weather advisory for Cincinnati area, Cincinnati, Covington, Kentucky area, up into Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and those counties westward along the border with Indiana there. Freeze warning is in effect in purple as far as winter weather advisory, and also along western shores of Lake Michigan and upstate New York as well into the upstate Vermont. So areas we're going to have winter weather advisories for those brief lake effect snow showers that are going to be coming in tonight. It didn't amount to much. There's a nuisance type of snow, less than an inch expected, but just to be on the wide, the roads could be a little slick because refreezing is going to be happening tonight, as many places will be in the teens. Elsewhere, it looks great in the southeast, great in the Sun Belt, great out in the northwest as well, the PNW, Pacific Northwest. One of the few times that they're clear with no rain and mountain snow coming in and no Pineapple Express coming in, so that's a blessing as well. You can see the water vapor here. We have that dry air coming in here, all in California. Relative humidity values are low across the desert, some humid Arizona, down through the Coachella Valley, over back towards New Mexico and western Texas, El Paso, Midland, Odessa, Amarillo, up to Oklahoma City, all the way back across the Carolinas here. That ride from I-40 from Memphis to Jackson to Nashville to Knoxville to Asheville, all the way back out to the Outer Banks. You can see the dry air filtering in. We do have some moisture here denoted in white. So if you're coming on the the Red River Valley here from Texas, Brownsville, Harlingen, up through Port Lavaca, Victoria, Houston, Galveston, along the loop there, 610. If you're heading out toward the College Station in the Woodlands, be very careful. There could be some showers and moisture extending up toward Lake Charles and up into Texarkana and that plains too as well. The Palisades, the California fire here, as you can see here, the Palisades fire is one of the most active fires here. Just to the north of Malibu Canyon and Pepperdine, it has burnt 23,000 acres according to CalFire.gov. And right now, though, it's 17% contained, so they are making progress. Remember, 2 days ago, it was 0% contained, so they are making inroads here. They have thank you to all of our fire crews that are assisting mutual aid crews from different states, of course, and also the CalFire.gov that's doing an outstanding job here. But you can see here the peak of the fire, Santa Ana winds, according to Fox11.com here, it's going to be between today, that's 4 a.m. today, large areas north of LA, of course, those areas in Ventura County, back into Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, Porter Ranch, those areas north up in the Castaic Canyon, those areas north of I-5 there, just past the Grapevine there. There's going to be some areas here on Wednesday that's going to be concerned. Once again, 4 a.m. after 12 p.m. after midnight tomorrow, the winds should taper off in terms of the peak winds. That particularly dangerous situation that we normally see reserved for tornadic activity, those type of winds, we get it with this fire. That's what the National Weather Service issued that particularly dangerous situation, the PDF for the red flag warning here. That's going to be expected to be downgraded after midnight tomorrow, January 15th. So that's excellent news for people in Southern California. I just want to bring that update. So once again, looking at the map here, that's the main fire that they're worried about, the Palisades fire here, just to the west of Brentwood, the 405 freeway, out in the canyons and the high mountains there, and separating the valley from the from the LA city itself proper. Okay, so that's what we have, and this is all the orders here according to the Palisades fire. So just want to recap for you. It looks like a very calm and collected for most of the country. in terms of what's weather going on. There's just brief little snow showers. And we do have that chance later on this week for the East Coast, the Mid-Atlantic, the Northeast, and as well as the Southeast. For cooler air, this Arctic blast is going to come down here sometime on Friday into Saturday. After Saturday and Sunday, we're going to get another Arctic blast from Canada that's going to put the eastern two halves of the country from the Mississippi River, from St. Louis all the way back east. It's going to be in a deep freeze. Warning lows could be in the teens to single digits. High temperatures only struggle to get out of the 20s for a lot of these places. So just be a heads up for that. There will not be any snow with this, accompanied with this, just brief flurries, but it will be a significantly colder experience here. And typically we get our two coldest weeks here between MLK Day and getting into that first week of February is when we get the coldest, some of the coldest readings here from Minnesota, Chicagoland, all the way down south here through Atlanta and through Florida. That's typically the heart of the winter, regardless of whether or not we get a major snowstorm. That remains to be seen. But we do see the models are hinting at a strong Arctic Canadian polar blast coming in here this weekend after Saturday. So just be on the heads up for that. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Please be sure to subscribe to The Weather Guru, and I thank you for your support. I'll see you in the next episode. I read all of your comments, and let me know what else would you like to see on here, and we'll definitely get that for you there shortly. Take care. Blessings.